Hello, my name is Emily and welcome to EB Knits. So I'm coming to you from a different setting today because I am on vacation in the Pacific Northwest, specifically Washington State. I'm right outside Mount Rainier right now, looking at this astounding view from my Airbnb. I don't have a microphone, this is impromptu, hopefully you can hear me, but I wanted to show off some of the yarn that I purchased on this trip and just show you this astounding view that when I'm done I'm going to sit and knit to the sunset right here. So hello, my name is Emily, if I didn't say that already. Normally I'm coming to you from Orlando, Florida. However, today, like I said, I'm in Washington State, right outside Mount Rainier. And before I came over here at the beginning of this trip, I went to Bainbridge Island. And if you don't know, there are two yarn stores on Bainbridge, the Lamb and Kid and Mercery. If there's more, I missed them. But I purchased some yarn, so I wanted to show it off. I've got my bag next to me, my Lamb and Kid bag. So my first stop was the Mercery, where I actually only picked up one skein of yarn. So when I travel, I traditionally like to try and pick up a sweater's quantity of yarn at multiple yarn shops. And then I call it my like Seattle sweater or my whatever city sweater. So that was the direction I was going in here. However, you'll see I didn't fulfill that goal, but that's okay. So it is early September, right? So I'm thinking fall, I'm going into fall makes. So with that aside, my purchase was from this is from Mercery, but it is Explorer Knits in their Rockies DK base. It's the colorway Cozy Cabin. It's 100% superwash merino. And this is the 100% the fall vibe. So this is the only skein that has the last skein, and I think it's beautiful. It has reds, but oranges and greens, a forest green in here, and I think it is absolutely stunning. Stunning! I love Explorer Knits and Fibers yarn. I've only knit with them once before, but I wanted to support that, and this was the color of everything in the shop. This is what had my eye in. I'm thinking this is going to be a contrast color in a sheep camp sweater. And then I'm thinking like a very neutral main color. To be determined. I love this contrast color. It screams fall. And it's beautiful. So this was my purchase and what I picked up at La Mercerie. And then I went over to the Lamb and Kid. And I went a little crazy. So, first I will show you. So, I've never seen Spincycle in person. I have never shopped Spincycle. I've never seen it. Obviously, I've heard about it. Obviously, I've seen it online and in a lot of knitting podcasts, but I've never seen it with my own eyes in front of my face. So, there was a little bit at La Mercerie, but there was a lot at the Lamb and Kid. They had so much. And one of the associates were, okay, this was like one of the most amazing experiences at a shop I've had ever. The associates were so nice. They gave me a little tour of the shop to begin with. They were like so kind. They let me shop, but then when I had asked for guidance, they were all in. They loved what I was wearing at the time. I was wearing my root lace raglan from James N. Watts in that bright pink color and the Frankie Gray fiber. And it was just an amazing experience. So if you ever can stop in, I highly recommend it. And I spent a lot of money. So first, I picked up two skeins of Spincycle. This is the color Ghost Ranch, which they informed me was one of the most popular colors from that shop. I got it in a sport weight because I do see myself, like I said, living in Florida, knitting with a lot more fingering sport weight. For the most part, but never hard and fast rules, right? So this is beautiful. Also, I feel like I've seen people knit with Ghost Ranch before. I think Tracy from the Grocery Girls did kind of recently, but I don't remember what project it was at all. But for some reason, and I know they're so different because I feel like when I've seen it before, it just screamed more blues and greens, but this has like so much pink in it, yellow, dark blue. And these were their last two skeins of Ghost Ranch. So I don't have a project in mind right at this moment. I do think that it will be for a summer shirt, probably next summer or spring. And so I'm thinking like a basic main color with these stunning Spincycles as the contrast. So that's my thought right now. Again, no hard and fast rules, but my first Spincycle purchase. They are only 50 grams each, I believe. It actually says 200 yards, but I thought all Spincycle was 50 grams, but I don't know. I can weigh it when I'm home when I have my scale, but this says 200 yards and it's beautiful. Oh, and dyed and spun in Washington. I don't think I knew that. I thought they were like New York for some reason. Wow, I'm just seeing that right now. Dyed and spun in Washington. I didn't know. Oh my god, okay, so that makes it like even cooler. Okay, cool. Wow, I didn't know. Okay, now on to what is going to be my next cast on. I'm literally about to cast on when I stop this video and I start watching the sunset. It's a little bit of a cloudier night tonight than yesterday, so hopefully I can still see it, but and hopefully you can hear me. But this is what I'm about to cast on, regardless. Wherever. This is what I'm about to cast on. It is, I mean, I'm in love. I was already in love before I went to the shop with the Super Simple Summer Sweater by Joji Locatelli, and they knit samples in their Birdie base, Birdie DK. So this is going to be again, I know it's called a summer sweater, but this is going to be my potential Rhinebeck, my potential Rhinebeck sweater, fingers crossed. Let's hope. Okay, and I was struggling with the colors because one, I kind of wanted to get like some sale yarn so I wasn't spending money because this is a little bit more of an expensive base. But I also wanted to lean into the fall colorways rather than the pinks that scream summer to me. And there was two colorways that caught my attention. It's a 2-color striped sweater. And it was so soft. Oh my gosh. When I went in the shop and I touched their sample, I was like, oh my god, okay. Even more confirmed than it was before. I need this. So I knew I was buying this. Are you ready? So normally I am like complete pink peach reds. Obviously this is neither of those, but this is the Birdie DK. It's 90% Surrey alpaca, 10% silk, 246 yards for 100 grams. And I do think the pattern is a worsted weight pattern, but I checked their sample. They used DK. So it's just gonna be a little bit of a looser gauge, which is gonna be beautiful. And also, like, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to tell on camera, but there are just such stunning color variations in this. Like, it's minimal. It's definitely like a tonal, but there is like darker blues and darker greens, and like, this is the colorway Conversation Pit. It's like this perfect green, and they did have, so this had to be a different what's it called, dye lot than some of the other Conversations pits that were there, because we were looking at them. This is when I called in the associates and I was like, okay guys, I need your opinion, assistance, expertise. What color is going to be the best? And this is what this was speaking to me, the lighter version of this, but there were some like foresty darker green, and that was also really pretty with some striations and variations. But this is the one that spoke to me. And then this is the other one. This is the color Dean, and it is just this perfect tealy, not teal, turquoise? No, I don't know, dark blue. Where is it? I already have it in my project bag here. I asked them to cake up two skeins for me, so they're ready to go. I'm about to, like I said, cast on with these. I don't know which one I'm going to start with. Probably the blue. But yeah, probably I'll start with the blue, but we'll see. I still have to buy the pattern. I'm about to do that. And then obviously, yeah, so that is all of my purchases at Bainbridge Island. So I didn't get anything to go with this, but I think since I did get a sweater quantity that I'm going to cast on, this doesn't need to happen immediately. So I will find the perfect main color that goes with this. I'll shop my stash. If I can't find anything, I'll purchase something. I'm going to Rhinebeck, you know, in a month and a half. So maybe I'll find something there, or, you know, to be determined. Who knows? But right now, this is my next cast on, and I can't wait. Okay, that's all from me from the Pacific Northwest. I have loved my time here. It is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful, and I'm really, really excited to just sit for the next couple of hours and knit and start this top. And then I have a very long plane ride tomorrow where I will should make significant progress on this sweater as well. So I'm excited. I'm happy. I don't know yet. I think I'm gonna do like 3/4 sleeves or long sleeves for this, since I do hope to wear it in Rhinebeck. Again, I don't know what the weather's gonna be like in Rhinebeck this year. I know sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's chillier. But, you know, I knit, you know, maybe 1 to 2 long sleeve sweaters a year, and the rest are all short sleeves. So this will probably be one of the 3/4 or long sleeve versions that I make. I don't know what size yet. I haven't done anything. I'm literally about to buy the pattern, figure out one needle, and go from there. So I'll talk to you about that another time, but I wanted to show off my amazing purchases that I'm so ecstatic about, with this incredible view behind me that I hope you've been enjoying as well. Okay, so bye guys, I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Happy making!